They're putting it like, I'm mad about something.
Right.
I was passionate about something. I'm just telling you, if you're interviewing me and you want the truth, I'm going to give it to you. Point blank, period.
Otherwise, what the fuck is the point of the interview?
Exactly. You want to talk about race? Race is a very difficult thing to talk about, especially when you don't know what you're talking about. And if I'm talking about a depiction, when I brought up Crime Time, I never said the depiction was racist. I said the depiction makes people look at us in a certain way. You say it was racist?
Yeah, that gimmick though.
A lot of people might like it. I just said I had a problem with it. Not just that, but other shows on television too. You notice they didn't bring up the other stuff I said about the other shows that show us, like the Maury Povich show. Okay, if we make up 12 to 13%, 13.7% of the United States of America, okay, between 38 and 44 million people, okay, 325 million people in the United States of America right now. Okay, that's a decent percentage. Well, why is the Maury Povich show 95% black?
Mm.
You telling me there are almost 200 million white people in this country won't go on your show? Or do you just want to depict it that way?
Mm.
You tell me. He's not the father? You're lying about this. You're lying about that. You're lying about this. Really?
Yeah, they do sweat that.
I know it's entertainment, and I know Maury trying to make his money. That's cool. But you're making it off our backs.
But that's the same. I mean, in many respects, it's the same example of what we're listening to here. When you did this interview, independent of these two guys, your interview was, I don't know how long, but let's say it was at least a half an hour.
No, it was actually a little over an hour.
A little over an hour, okay. They took not even 5 minutes of that interview. They condensed it down. They took out significant portions of the interview explaining what you're explaining right now on this program. And then they used that to frame a narrative.
Right.
In the same way that you see on daytime talk shows.
Yeah.
And the same way that you see in the media.
Right.
The same exact examples.
Right. And so when I use the analogy, pro wrestling is just like the United States. Who's being used? Period. Who's being used? Oh, I forgot. The Italians. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Columbus himself.
Let's hear more.
Who didn't
You
even
single out Crime Time, but you seem to have forgot Public Enemy. You seem to.
Well, that's what's his name?
Wasn't until they told him. I think it was just rambling to ramble. I mean, we've all done it on the show.
And you know what? What about the time when Crime Time was
I remember
taking
them.
like, wasn't it leaders like clothes or whatever and giving it to the fans for like $1 or $2 or something like that? It was a spoof. It was.
Yeah, it was just, I mean, come on, I didn't lighten up. You made a good living in this.
I don't know about the lighten up, but the Crime Time gimmick, it does make the two dudes look like making them look like they're the street thugs and all that. We know what the gimmick looks like a lot of the gimmicks back in the day with Kamala and what's his name dancing around. And I remember New Jack got hot about that. He hated that, not Kamala. He hated the other gimmick, having what's his name dancing around and stuff. And then like whatchamacallit, throwing out not sandwiches, throwing the food out and stuff. Why you always gotta have the person dancing with the Crime Time thing? Those brothers probably went to college and everything. I don't know about this. It's just a gimmick, but yeah, it's just the way it looks is what he's saying. It's the way it looks. It looks bad.
Business and your brother is a millionaire from it. I mean, come on, lighten up a little bit there.
Who's a millionaire?
because I got good living in
Lighten up because you made $700,000 a year for 7 years, apparently, according to them.
You can say what you want, but don't misrepresent what I said because you're too ignorant to know what I said. Lighten up. Don't ask me questions then. I'm not putting the business down. I love the professional wrestling business. I'm just telling you, all these marks want to know what really go on. And when somebody tell you, now you're going to tell me to lighten up? When people that's never been in this business talk as if as if they have, and they telling all their listeners a bunch of bullcrap, a bunch of bullshit. Don't tell me to ease up. Don't tell me lighten up a little bit. But you know what I'm gonna tell you? Suck my dick until you can walk in my shoes and be a part of the Ebony experience. You shut the fuck up. That's what the fuck you do.
No, they done pissed him off.
I don't know you fucking guys.
They done
But I'm
pissed him
pissed
off.
off about it.
Yeah, he is pissed off.
But if you fucking want to contact me
Stevie Ray don't play.
and we can talk about this on Stand Up for Greatness, let's hook it up. Because we can hook it up. But if you want me and Matt to come on your show, we can hook that up too. Because I want the whole world to see this. I'm tired of you fucking guys that don't know shit, that's never made a living in this fucking business. I left pieces of my fucking body all over this goddamn country. Regardless what you think of me. Well, he's a mediocre worker making $700,000. $700,000, I got there. Did you? I didn't suck dick to get there, like a lot of guys did. I wasn't somebody's buddy, like a lot of guys were. I wasn't somebody's son, like a lot of guys were. I wasn't taking it in the ass, like a lot of guys were. But I don't give a fuck about them. I give a fuck about me. And I made it, bitch.
Stevie Ray ain't playing.
And I'm not hard to find. I'm an easy guy to get along with. You ask anybody in the business that. But don't fuck with me, bro, because I don't know you. Don't fuck with me. And don't you take my words and twist them around and act as though you actually giving people ample information about what the fuck you know about this business. You don't know shit. But if you want to learn something, you need to come to Stevie Ray. I will edify your ass.
Ooh, woo.
Edify your ass.
He ain't playing.
And if you don't know what that means, send me a fucking email. I'll tell you what it means. On Stand Up for Greatness, we're about having fun. We don't talk about people. We might have a little satire about things, but we don't take people's, serious words, especially when they're dealing with racism, out of context. We don't do stuff like that. I respect this business more than what I can say about you guys. This business was good to me. It was good to my brother. It was good to my whole family. Something you motherfuckers would know shit about. I didn't sell t-shirts. I gave them away. I gave them all the kids in my neighborhood because they wanted to be NWO members. So I would bring them to them every week out of my own pocket. That's what I fucking did. And they're all grown men now. And they're doing positive things in their neighborhood. They were Asian. They were Indian. They were Muslim. They were black. They were Hispanic. And they were white. Because that's how my neighborhood is. It's based on all those races in one. And we all get along. I know this is going to throw a lot of people off. And I know a lot of people are going to have comments about it. But I really don't give a shit. But I had to address this. And I really don't like getting too serious on my own podcast, but I had to. But I promise all the fans that's been watching this podcast that this is the last time that you will ever see me really super upset, unless it's at Matt.
This is at Matt. No, leave Matt alone. Yeah, but Stevie Ray got hot, and he's not the one to play with now. But again, that crime time gimmick, it's the way it looked and certain stuff. And even the current stuff. I mean, they don't do that anymore, but the New Day, when they coming out to dancing, I didn't hate the wrestlers. I just didn't like the gimmick. Of course, I like Kofi, Biggie, and whatchamacallit, what's his name? Woods. But yeah, people get stuff mixed up. Yeah, but that, I know what he's saying now, the crime time, okay? Coming out there, pretending to pick up stuff and steal stuff. That's just, the way it looked bad. But, I don't know about, what do you say, take it light? Or lighten up, whatever. It's Stevie Ray, lighten up my ass. Shoot. Yeah, he wasn't having it.